Hi everybody, welcome to another yoga session. We'll get started here in a minute, so if you want to grab a mat, clear some space, get some water, and let's get started together. My name is Rebecca, and we'll do generally between 45 minutes to an hour. We'll see how things go. We're just dealing with the space that we have. I'm in my home office, which is fairly small, so we're just doing the best that we can. All right, thanks for joining us. Go ahead and get your mat ready or a clear space on the floor and your water. I'll cue the music, and we're going to start from a lying down position today. So whenever you get to your mat, go ahead and lie down on your back. Thanks. Just lie down, relax those shoulders. Close your eyes and just take some nice, deep, slow breaths. Start to wiggle the fingers and our toes. You can turn the head slightly side to side. And we're going to begin with knees to chest. Just bring one knee in, give it a gentle squeeze, release, and bring the opposite knee in. And then just alternate at our own pace. Let's bring both knees in together. Give those knees a little squeeze and just rock back and forth. Massage that lower back. Rock a little forward and back. And allow both feet to find the floor. Palms find the floor. Looking straight ahead toward the ceiling. Adjust, make sure those shoulder blades are against the mat nice and flat. Engage through the core, lift the hips. Coming up into our bridge pose and lower down. Moving in and out of bridge. About peeling up one vertebra at a time. Let's do two more. Just waking up the spine and the rest of the body. Last one. And bring both knees back into our chest, rock side to side and back and forth. Releasing the feet to the floor. Taking the hands, lift the head, place the hands behind the head. You want to make sure not to clasp the fingers, so we're keeping the fingers separated. Take a moment to notice those shoulder blades nice and flat. We'd like to keep them flat. Pull the belly button into the spine. We're going to be crunching up and lowering down, but try not to let the elbows pull forward or the shoulders round forward. Whenever ready, lift and lower. Make sure to pull the tummy in. So our elbows should be pointing to the sides of the room, not toward the sky. Let's do several more. Last one. Release those arms. Turn the head slightly side to side. Just loosen up any tension in the neck. Extending the legs out, extending the arms, and be mindful of your space. It might not be ideal, but that's okay. We do the best we can where we are with what we have. Think about walking those hips down away from the shoulders. Point through the toes, reach through the fingertips. Very nice. Lift those arms up, slowly lower down. And then walking the left foot in, keep that right leg extended. We're going to point through the toes, lift the right leg, and then flex the foot and lower. Lightly tap the floor, and then point the toe, lift, flex the foot, and lower. Try to go slowly and smoothly. Every time we come up, think about coming in a little bit closer to the body, so we're stretching the leg. Let's lift that leg one more time. And as we lower it, bend the knee. And then slowly slide out that opposite leg. Point the toe and lift. Flex the foot and lower. And remember, at first our range of motion might not be that huge. Just want to increase it incrementally. Try to keep the mind quiet. If things start to come into your mind, Let those thoughts just drift on past. So we don't want to dwell on anything, staying in the moment. Let's lift that leg one more time. And then as we lower, bending the knee. And coming back in and out of our bridge pose, but a little more quickly this time. Lift the hips up, lower down. Think about squeezing those glutes right there at the top. One more. Now bringing the right knee in. Give it a little squeeze. Then we're going to open to the side and back in. Coming back to center. Now drawing circle with that knee, opening up through the hip, lubricating that joint. Now reverse those circles. All the way in and down. Other side, bring that knee in, and then just open out to the side, back to center. Now circling around. I can tell it's been a few days since I've done yoga. I'm feeling really stiff. That might be you too, so just give yourself grace. One more circle around. We're just going to rotate in the opposite direction. One more. Bring both knees into the chest. Give a little squeeze. Rock a little bit side to side, back and forth if you'd like. Now we're going to extend those legs up, pointing through the toes. Lift the head, crunching up. Again, keeping those elbows wide, shoulders flat. Think about pulling that belly button in. 2 more. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Slowly allow those legs to open. Watch out for your environment. Just feel that stretch in the inner thigh. And support your legs if it's too intense. We're going to imagine a rope has been dropped from the ceiling, and we're going to reach up, one arm and shoulder, pull down. Two more. Last one. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Guide the legs in, knees in. Squeeze and relax. Extending our arms out from the shoulders, bending at the elbows, making gentle fists. We're going to take both knees over to one side. Come back to center, and then to the opposite side. Move slowly enough that we're using muscles, not momentum, not gravity. Controlling the movement. Also, try to keep both shoulders down. So when you take your knees to the left, for example, your right shoulder might tend to lift up. Want to keep it pressing down, even if that means we don't get the knees or the legs quite as low as we might like. Let's go once more to each side. Coming back to center, release those arms out, palms facing down, and then lower the legs, slide them out. And we're going to turn the palms to face up, reach up, palms together, and then turn and press the palms down. Reach up, and then flip and turn, press down. And let's bring those arms into our sides. And we're just going to take one hand up and across to the opposite shoulder and release. each arm one more time. And then let's stretch long and tall. Point through the toes, reach through the fingertips. Walk the feet in, bring the arms down. Press up into bridge. This time we're going to hold. So we're holding that lifted position. Slowly release the hips to the floor. Try to bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to open. Just allow the weight of the legs to open us up a little bit more in that pelvic region, opening up through the hips. Slowly guide those legs back together, placing the feet back on the floor. And we're going to take our right ankle, crossing it over that left leg. Just gently with that right arm, press that leg away a little bit and hold. Release the arm, release the foot. Other side. Crossing over and just gently pressing open. And release down. Good job. We're going to take that right ankle again, cross it over. This time though, we're going to lift the left foot up. Take both hands, reach around that left leg. Try to pull that leg in, but using the right elbow to press the right leg away. So we're trying to draw the left leg closer, push the right leg further away. Slowly release. Release that right foot. Take that left foot. Cross it over. We're going to be lifting the right leg up, both hands, wrapping around that right leg, pulling in with the right leg, using that left elbow to press that left leg away, creating some dynamic tension in the body. Release. Once again, bringing the soles of the feet together and just relax. Guiding in, bring those knees in and rock yourself up to a seated position. You can take your time. You can use the hands against the floor if you need that extra assistance. And let's get some water, especially if you haven't had any for a while. So in a seated position, we're going to try to bring the soles of our feet together, very similar to what we did in a lying down position. So bringing those feet together, might need to walk that fleshy part out of the way so that we're on those sits bones. Those are those pointy bones. So adjust as you need to, and then see if we can bring those feet in closer. Bringing the hands around our toes, clasping the fingers. We're going to lean forward, and we're just going to use our elbows in this position, just getting that stretch. Very nice. Bring it in. Give it a little shake out if you want. We're going to be going on to our hands and knees for a little bit. If you're one that needs some extra cushioning under your knees, you can slide a towel or some extra support under your mat, or you can even just double fold your mat to give your knees a little bit of extra cushioning. Get some water if you want, and then come on to your hands and knees. So coming on to our hands and knees, again, getting that extra support if you'd like. Moving into our cat and cow poses. So cat, if you think like a Halloween cat with that really high arched back, that's our cat. Cow is exactly the opposite. Instead of curving upward, we're curving downward, creating a dip in the spine. So if you think about a cow with the udders, how the udders would pull down and the cows kind of have a little bit of a sway back. So inhale here. On exhales, pressing the spine up into that cat position, drawing the chin in toward the chest, pressing away strong from the floor. When you're ready to inhale, start to relax out of that arch, and then pushing the belly down, lifting up in the crown of the head, so creating more of that sway back. Moving on your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do several more of those. And last one of each. To a neutral spine, and then press the hips back, walk the arms forward, lower the face. This is our extended child. Lift up slightly, taking our right arm, thread it through, and then press down. Looking over toward the left as that right arm reaches under the left. Return back to center. This time taking that left arm under the right, thread that needle, and look to the right. Come back up onto all fours. Step the knees out toward the edges of the mat. Bring the big toes closer together. Sink the hips back. Slide the hands forward. Then come back up onto all fours. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, press away from the mat, hips to the highest point. Try to press those heels down. They might not be there, so you might need to alternate heel presses. Lower back down to all fours, taking your left leg, and we're just going to open to the side and back down. Switch over. Back to our extended child. From here to downward dog. Again, continue those alternating heel presses if you'd like. Release a little bit, bending the right knee, placing it down on the floor, walking that left leg back. So we're working on our pigeon pose, really kind of stretching in an area we might not be used to stretching, so this might be uncomfortable. So we're going to walk our hands forward and lower the chest down. Once you get down, you can clasp your hands if you'd like. Take your time. Make your way back up. Taking that back toe, big push back up into your downward facing dog. Releasing out of it as we bring that left knee forward, walk that right foot back, and then we're once again walking down, lowering. Once you get into position, if you'd like to clasp those hands, you can. Make your way back up. When you're ready, tuck the back toes, push back up into downward dog. Lift both heels, lower both knees, release the toes, extended child. Walk the hands back, just sit up briefly, shake things out, do some wrist rotations. Get some water if you like. You can have water whenever you want. That pigeon pose again, once more on each side. This time I'm going to give you the opportunity to bring that bent knee forward a little bit to get a deeper stretch. If it was already a challenging stretch for you, don't feel like you have to make any adjustments and just enjoy repeating the same position that you did earlier. So we're going to go back into extended child, move into downward dog, and then we'll go into our pigeon. Downward dog. Relaxing as we bring that right knee down, slide the left leg back, untuck the toes. So this was our positioning earlier, and then we're going to lower the chest. If you want to make it more challenging, you can do that by bringing this foot forward and try to get the shin closer to parallel with the front part of your mat. I'm not very good at this, honestly, on good days, and it's been several days since I've stretched. So I'm not going to move my foot very far, but I'm going to push myself a little bit. So I'm going to bring it forward. When you're in the position that you want to try, then just lower down like we did earlier. Walk the hands back, lifting our chest, tucking the toes, stepping back, downward dog. And once here, you might want to wiggle a little bit, kind of loosen up. And then as we start to pull forward, bring that left knee in and down, walking that right foot back. And before we lower down, see if we want to adjust some, maybe scoot over to the side, slide that foot up a little bit, then bring the hips back to center, and then release down and hold your stretch. Making our way up slowly, pressing away from the floor, tucking that right toe, stepping back, downward dog. And again, wiggle through if you like, loosen up. Extended child, lower the knees, release the toes, press the hips back, walk the arms forward. Keeping our chest low, just walk the hands over to the right, maybe even slightly off the right edge. Return to center, and then making our way over to the left. Return to center, slide back, roll the shoulders, do some wrist rotation, get some water, and then come to a seated position that's comfortable for you. And just relax. Relax the shoulders down away from our ears. If you feel any pressure or tension in the wrist, just do some gentle wrist circles. Should feel warm and energized but calm. We're just going to start to turn our head to the right and to the left. Center, nodding slowly yes. Allow that chin to drip down toward the chest and then slowly lift up, maybe even slightly up toward the sky. Shoulders up, drawing down, rounding forward, pulling back, lifting up, drawing down, rounding forward, pulling back. And then just take that right shoulder, do some rolls. Reverse. And then left side. And reverse. Easy spinal twist to the right. Return to center, touch the shoulders lightly, round forward, push the knuckles away, look down. sit up and turning to our left. Return to center. And just closing our eyes, let's just breathe together for a few moments. If we can, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Bring the palms together at heart center. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.